Deep learning is one of the most talked about topics in artificial intelligence. It's often described as something powerful, complex, and almost magical. But behind the buzzwords, deep learning is not magic at all. It is a specific technique built on clear mathematical ideas and a lot of data. In this video, I'll explain what deep learning really is, how it works, and why it plays such a central role in modern AI systems. Let's start with the basics. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning. That means it is one particular way of building machine learning models. In traditional machine learning, humans often decide which features are important. For example, a programmer might tell the system exactly what to look for in the data. Deep learning works differently. Instead of manually defining features, deep learning systems learn those features automatically from raw data. The core technology behind deep learning is something called a neural network. Neural networks are inspired by the structure of the human brain, but they are not real brains. They are mathematical models made of layers of simple units called neurons. Each neuron receives numbers as input, applies a calculation, and passes the result to the next layer. What makes deep learning deep is the number of layers involved. Rather than one or two layers, deep learning models can have dozens or even hundreds of layers stacked together. Each layer learns something slightly more complex than the one before it. To make this clearer, imagine training a system to recognize images of cats. The first layers might detect very basic patterns like edges or simple shapes. The next layers combine those shapes into more meaningful patterns. Later layers recognize features such as eyes, ears, or fur. Finally, the last layers combine everything and decide whether the image contains a cat or not. At no point does a human explicitly program these features. The system discovers them on its own by analyzing large numbers of examples. This is why deep learning depends heavily on data. The more high-quality examples the system sees, the better it becomes at recognizing patterns. Training a deep learning model means adjusting a huge number of internal parameters. In large models, this can involve millions or even billions of values. The system makes a prediction, compares it to the correct answer, measures the error, and slightly adjusts itself to reduce that error next time. This process is repeated many times until the model becomes accurate enough. Because of this, deep learning also requires a lot of computing power. Powerful processors and specialized hardware are often needed to train these models efficiently. Deep learning is especially effective with complex and unstructured data. This includes images, video, audio, and natural language. That's why deep learning is behind technologies like speech recognition, image generation, facial recognition, and large language models. However, deep learning does not understand the world the way humans do. It does not have awareness, intentions, or common sense. It only detects statistical patterns based on the data it was trained on. If that data is biased, incomplete, or misleading, the model's behavior will reflect those problems. Deep learning models can also be difficult to explain. In many cases, even experts cannot fully explain why a model made a specific decision. This is often referred to as the black box problem. Despite these limitations, deep learning has become the foundation of modern artificial intelligence. It allows machines to perform tasks that were once extremely difficult or impossible to automate. But it is still just a tool. It does not replace human judgment, responsibility, or understanding. To summarize, deep learning is a type of machine learning that uses multi-layer neural networks to learn complex patterns from large amounts of data. It powers many of the AI systems we use every day, while also introducing new challenges and limitations. Understanding deep learning helps remove the mystery around modern AI and allows us to think more clearly about what these systems can and cannot do. If you want clear explanations of AI and technology without hype or jargon, subscribe to AI and Tech Explained.